my invited guests that came all the way from my state to witness this historic occasion, gentlemen of the press, I am delighted to be in your midst today and address you as the newly appointed Minister of Transportation. I want to use this medium to thank the Almighty God for His benevolence in making this day a reality, and His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR for considering me worthy to serve my country in this prestigious capacity. As you are aware, the Ministry of Transportation was primarily established to facilitate the provision of public transport service and effective coordination of all the agencies and institutions under the ministry. The Ministry of Transportation shall strive to ensure the realization of its mandate and the mandate of agencies under its jurisdiction. This endeavor will assist to harness the resources of the nation, promote national prosperity, and dynamic self-reliant economy that will actualize the renewed hope of the present administration developmental agenda of ensuring an efficient transportation system consistent with the socio-economic objective of the Constitution. In order to sustain this reality, the Ministry of Transportation must assume a leading role of improving the public sector transportation to support the numerous policies that are geared towards providing democratic dividend that are accessible to ordinary Nigerians through effective provision of public transport that is secured, affordable, and convenient across the country. It is important to state that the Federal Ministry of Transportation remain among the few ministries that were established and continue in existence from colonial period to date, with little modification of name, giving its strategic place as gateway to the nation's economy. This might probably explain why the ministry is undergoing restructuring in response to emerging national economic challenges that require the service of the ministry. In furtherance of sincere commitment to ensure the realization of the renewed hope of this administration, I have resolved to ensure effective supervision, monitoring, and evaluation of performance of all the departments of the ministry and its agencies to meet optimal standard, judicious expenditure management, and optimal productivity. I will also ensure a sustainable collaboration with related ministries, agencies, and corporate entities to activate the road transportation and mass transit operations in the country. Similarly, I will, under careful study of prevailing economic trends, undertake the provision, modernization, rehabilitation, planning, and development of the rail transport sector with efficient security service to support the realization of primary purpose of government. This initiative will no doubt maximize the potentials embodied in the recent constitutional alteration that move rail transport service from the exclusive lease to the concurrent lease. It will also reduce the frequent menace on road characterized with accident, kidnapping, and armed robbery. As a complement towards ensuring the realization of this aspiration, I will support the provision of necessary conducive environment, while at the same time maintain zero tolerance to indiscipline, laxity, inefficiency, and any form of misconduct in the discharge of any official responsibility. In the interim, I will dispassionately study the handing over note, and in the days to come, take brief from the Permanent Secretary, departmental directors, and head of agencies under the ministry. This exercise will include familiarization visit to agencies to strengthen my office with credible information for a strategic and detailed reform in the ministries and its agencies to enhance service delivery. Let me at this juncture assure all of you my support in facilitating the development of the ministry as well as staff welfare within the province of my jurisdiction. I thank you all for the reception and wish us prosperous Ministry of Transportation that will actualize the renewed hope of making Nigeria better through an efficient and dynamic transport system. Thank you.
That under Federal Ministry of Transportation in this report, at least for you to start off with. So on this note, I will be officially presenting the handing over notes to you. Thank you, sir. Actually, 2 copies of this, so one will be mine and one will be yours, and then the next choice that ones are going to be given to this case. So I present the handing over notes of the Federal Ministry of Transportation to the Minister, Federal Ministry of Transportation. You're welcome, sir.
I have officially taken over the handing over note from the Permanent Secretary for my perusal.
Thank you so much.
Talking by public transportation system. If you listen to my address carefully, I have categorically mentioned it that I am going to ensure that the mass transit system is effectively put in place. You see, the agenda of Mr. President is renewed hope, and we'll make sure with the removal of subsidy, we'll have an effective mass transit system. Not only mass transit system, we'll see how we can procure electric vehicles so that at least the even cost of transportation with the mass transit system will be reviewed downward across the country. My sister who spoke on a bill, having come from the National Assembly, I know the nitty-gritty of bills, and I'm reassuring you I will follow it up with the President and Commander-in-Chief, and of course the joint houses of the National Assembly, the Senate and the House of Representatives, to ensure that the bill has passed the 3rd reading and will be assented by the President and Commander-in-Chief.